Amazing facts about Mars, the red planet unveiled. Mars, often called the red planet, is one of the most intriguing worlds in our solar system. Positioned as the fourth planet from the Sun, Mars has captivated humanity for centuries with its mysterious red glow and Earth-like features. Although it's a barren desert today, Mars holds clues about the past, the potential for life, and perhaps even our future as a multiplanetary species. The planet gets its iconic red color from iron oxide, commonly known as rust, that covers much of its surface. This dusty, iron-rich soil gives Mars a reddish appearance that makes it visible even to the naked eye from Earth. Yet beyond its color, Mars shares surprising similarities with our own world. One of the most interesting facts about Mars is its time cycle. A day on Mars, known as a sol, is about 24 hours and 37 minutes, only slightly longer than a day on Earth. However, a year on Mars is quite different. It takes 687 Earth days for Mars to complete one orbit around the Sun, which means Martian seasons are much longer. Mars also has polar ice caps, similar to Earth's. These caps are made of frozen water and carbon dioxide, and they grow and shrink with the Martian seasons. The presence of frozen water on Mars is one of the strongest indicators that the planet may have once supported life, or might be able to support it in the future. Perhaps one of the most dramatic features of Mars is its extreme weather. The red planet is home to the largest dust storms in the solar system. These storms can last for days or even weeks and can engulf the entire planet, reducing visibility to near zero. These fierce storms are driven by solar heating and the thin Martian atmosphere, which is composed of 96% carbon dioxide and only traces of oxygen and nitrogen. Mars also boasts some of the most awe-inspiring geographical features in the solar system. For instance, Olympus Mons is the tallest volcano and the highest planetary mountain known. Standing at a staggering 22 kilometers high, it's nearly 2.5 times taller than Mount Everest. Then there's Valles Marineris, a canyon system over 4,000 kilometers long and 7 kilometers deep, making it more than 10 times longer and 4 times deeper than Earth's Grand Canyon. The surface of Mars tells a story of a wetter past. Ancient river channels, lake beds, and mineral deposits indicate that Mars once had flowing water. Some scientists believe that vast oceans might have existed billions of years ago. While today Mars is cold and dry, the possibility of subsurface water remains high. Recent studies suggest that water ice exists just below the surface in many regions, especially near the poles. Another fascinating detail about Mars is its soil. The Martian soil contains a type of salt known as perchlorates. While perchlorates are toxic to humans, they can lower the freezing point of water, possibly allowing liquid, briny water to flow seasonally on the surface. This has big implications for the potential existence of microbial life and for future human colonization. However, Mars is a challenging environment for humans. Its atmosphere is incredibly thin, only about 1% the pressure of Earth's atmosphere at sea level, and cannot support human life without pressurized habitats and oxygen supply. This also makes landing spacecraft on Mars a complex process, as parachutes are less effective. NASA has developed advanced landing techniques, such as sky cranes and retro rockets, to safely deliver rovers and instruments. Speaking of rovers, NASA's Perseverance rover, which landed in 2021, is a marvel of modern engineering. It is exploring the Jezero crater in search of signs of ancient life and collecting samples to be returned to Earth by future missions. Accompanying Perseverance was Ingenuity, a small helicopter that made history by performing the first powered flight on another planet. Mars is also the most explored planet after Earth. Over 50 missions have been sent to the Red Planet by space agencies from around the world, including NASA, ESA, ISRO, CNSA, and others. Each mission brings us closer to understanding this alien world and its potential for supporting life. Looking ahead, many scientists and visionaries are considering the possibility of colonizing Mars. Concepts of terraforming, transforming Mars into a more Earth-like environment, are still in the realm of science fiction, but serious discussions are underway. Elon Musk and his company SpaceX have outlined plans to build a sustainable colony on Mars using a fleet of starships. These missions aim to transport equipment, build habitats, and eventually support human life on Mars. To survive on Mars, future settlers will need specially designed habitats that can protect them from radiation, low temperatures, and the toxic soil. 3D printing technology may play a vital role, using Martian soil to construct durable and insulated structures. Additionally, Mars's lower gravity, just 38% that of Earth's, will significantly affect human physiology and long-term health, making adaptation a key focus of research. Mars also has two small moons, Phobos and Deimos. Unlike our large spherical moon, these irregularly shaped satellites are likely captured asteroids. Phobos orbits so close to Mars that it rises and sets twice a day. In contrast, Deimos has a slower orbit and appears as a small, distant point in the sky. Mars wasn't always the dry desert we see today. Billions of years ago, it likely had a magnetic field that protected its atmosphere from solar winds. When Mars lost its magnetic field, solar particles stripped away much of the atmosphere, causing surface water to evaporate and temperatures to plummet. Despite its challenges, Mars remains one of the most exciting destinations in space exploration. Every 26 months, during an event called opposition, Mars comes closest to Earth and shines brightly in the night sky. These are the best times to view the planet through a telescope, revealing its surface features and icy caps. In conclusion, Mars is more than just a dusty red rock. It is a dynamic world with a rich history, extreme landscapes, and a future that may one day include human footprints. With every mission and discovery, we learn more about the past, present, and potential future of this fascinating neighbor. As our telescopes, spacecraft, and imaginations reach out into the cosmos, Mars continues to shine as a beacon of exploration and possibility.